It's week 9 of the National Football League. And this one features the Saints, leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Panthers on Thursday night primetime.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Keith. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, or at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out. Got to figure out who they are and what they are right now. Their biggest strengths and their most glaring weaknesses. In this game, it's about emphasizing those strengths, hiding those weaknesses, and playing some winning football.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. His return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Hubbard again. And he'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Sending a receiver left. Here's Young on 1st and 10. That's Thomas. He's got it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Young working from the gun. Cops, this is Xavier Leggett. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. They motion the tight end over. From the 35 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Motioning him from the slot right. To the air on first down. Young. Got a man. It's Thomas. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They're now set for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Young looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Extra point from Blankenship is up and good. The Panthers jump out to a 7-0 lead. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year signal caller.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Right? You celebrate a win. Every win is so hard in this league, but as a QB, you also know when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game at this level.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short, so that's third and less than a yard. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Throwing from the gun here. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. He's going to throw this one. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives the ball. Second down coming up. Here's the lone back on the handoff.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call.
We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're moving it well, but now face a third and short. And they bring him down around the 34. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Buying some time right. Massive hit. The ball is out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That stop made by Derek Brown. Third down, 1 yard to go. The play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Finds a big lane. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Saints start off well to tie things 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Now, after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside.
Let's go. Opposite, green, check, pink, stack, go.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Makes a man miss. Uh-oh, he's off. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action now, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Room to run inside the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They run again with Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Counterplay, Hubbard. He cuts it.
Oh,
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Blankenship good on the point after. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Blankenship all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. The Saints and their running back about to get back to work. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Saints who have 1st and 10. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush out now to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
He's on the move. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. On third down, it's Young. Hauled in left side. We'll have the first down and even more. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Pass complete to Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Young on first and 10. Throw left side, complete.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. This is reeled in by Leggett. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap.
What?
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Shotgun snap now to Young. Escapes the pocket. Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Up and good for Romo. And they've taken back the lead. So we reached halftime in Charlotte. The hometown fans feeling good. Their Panthers have the lead. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa. A big test for the Bucs at home, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Atlanta Falcons. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Seattle.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter.
Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders.
Blankenship all set for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Saints offense ready to start this third quarter. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Play action on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for a throw here. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
That's taken in by Tucker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming.
Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And they are unable to tie up this contest. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. On second down, it's Brooks. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Running once more with Brooks. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Young working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Young. He's on the move. And he will score.
Carried in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Wow.
The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They go play action on 1st. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Saints 14.
They're set up at the 35 now. They put a receiver in motion here left. To the air on first down. Young. That one's complete, right side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Young to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives them first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. So now, here's third and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has it in close. Touchdown, Carolina. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Blankenship all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Here comes the Saints offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Misfire there, couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Out wide, and it's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Panthers will take over as he records his... The Panthers pick up the win here. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.